Hey everybody, it's Chase with AVA Pop Culture again, and today we have some big physical media news. We have what appears to be the final artwork for Nightmare on Elm Street. We have a big Arrow 50% off sale now at Barnes & Noble. Plus, I have some other surprises, some other targets, and some things in store for you. Lots to talk about. So pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so let's start with the big news first. It looks like we finally have the final Steelbook artwork and probably the standard artwork for A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, I posted it very early this morning when I saw it. After that, I saw a lot of people telling me on Instagram. I saw it posted on Instagram. You guys make sure you check my community tab. I'll post stuff on there a lot on YouTube. Lots of breaking info, lots of links to stuff, all that kind of thing. And I'll post it there before I post it to Instagram. So make sure you check it on there. But let's just have a look at this thing, shall we? Let's take a look at what it is apparently going to be. I'll get this pulled up for you. Now, this is like in German, but this, from what I understand, and I've tried to get as much information as I can, via email, this is what the Amazon Steelbook exclusive here, the Amazon Steelbook of Nightmare on Elm Street is going to look like here as well. And if you guys remember, for a couple of months I've said, hey, I'm not jumping on and talking about every time there's new artwork floated out there and all that kind of stuff. I'm not doing it. And I kept saying I fully expected the Steelbooks to look like this, would be my guess. The UK version of the first, where it's kind of a matte black and it has the original artwork on the front. I kept saying if I had to guess, that's what I would guess it is. And that's what it looks like it's going to be for the Steelbook art. And you can get it in, I have the Amazon link on my community post. It goes in and out of stock. So you're going to be able to check around and get this. Now, it depends on whether you want the UK version or the Amazon version. I happen to have Amazon reward dollars. So I pre-ordered it a while back via Amazon because I had a feeling this is what it was going to look like. And I would be fine with this for my Steelbooks. The standard looks like it's going to be a crappy digipack, which is what I was always going to get. Back when Blockbuster Box Sets was making those, I was going to get those and, put my Steelbooks in them. Or if you had the digipack, you could save money and get that. But that's not an option anymore. So now I want the best thing available, and it's this Steelbook set. It's coming with the 3D glasses. It looks like it's going to have a numbered version. So it looks like that's what it's going to be. So I feel comfortable coming on and talking about it finally and putting the link. But just check it on Amazon for when it comes in and out of stock. I think that's the best that we could hope for, because in person, this looks awesome. This looks awesome in person. The back doesn't have a lot going on, but that looks awesome. It's just tasteful, nice, original artwork. That looks cool. So that looks like what we're getting, and that's the big deal. I know some places have it up for pre-order. It's the UK set, though, and it's more expensive. Like the movie room has it, and we're going to get to my first order from the movie room. I'm going to cover that in here, too. Finally grabbed something from them, and we're going to get to that in here. But they have it for sale as well, but it is the UK version, so it's more expensive. And this is what apparently... Oh boy, this is what the Digipack kind of standard release is going to look like. That leaves a lot to be desired, and it's very, very much, to me, kind of following the 007, where it's got that cube box for the Steelbooks, and those look pretty good with the art, and then it's got this Digipack that isn't really all that much cheaper. So that's what we're getting. It says it includes the theatrical and uncut versions of A Nightmare on Elm Street and A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, Dream Child. It doesn't say anything about any others being uncut or whatever, but I guess we'll see. More to come. You're going to get your 3D glasses and all of that kind of stuff. So there is that. That is the big thing, and it is out and ready to go. And I personally, I'm as happy with that Steelbook artwork as I can be. I mean, it could have gone off the rails. I'm pretty happy with that. So for as bad as it could have been, I'm okay with that. Is it as great as it could have been? Maybe not, but it's definitely not as bad as it could have been either. So you can always get me with the original artwork on the front. I'm usually happy with that. So there is that's the big one coming out. There's a couple of other things that I wanted to go over, and one of those things is, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Barnes & Noble apparently has 50% off all Arrow stuff going on sale right now. So let's see. All right, so I have it up here, and what I'm seeing actually right now is 30% off on Arrow, not 50% is what's happening. Now, maybe some are different, because my Barnes & Noble, even though they keep them behind the counter, had 50% off Arrow sign. But online, it's looking like it's 30% off, and it doesn't look like it's every single title. So take that with a grain of salt. That's not as good as it could be. They're having some other sales happening right now as well. They're still running 30% off Criterion, it looks like. But I'm not seeing the 50% off on here. So we have to keep an eye on if that's going to pop up or not. Let's see here. See, they're still running 30% off Criterion. They are running 50% off of Paramount Pictures stuff, and 50% off Radiance is still going. So they also have 40% off Shout Select titles. So they do have some sales going on right now, but maybe it's just my Barnes & Noble that had it 50% off. There's 30% off on all Steelbooks right now with Barnes & Noble. So I'm not seeing the 50% off on Arrow. I'm seeing 30% off Arrow selected titles. So take that for what you will. Not quite as good a deal. Maybe it will pop up. They usually do a 50% off Arrow sale, like, you know, company-wide. But it's not up there right now. You can still grab some Criterion if you want to get them for 30% off. But that's really not going to make them very much on sale. So that is another thing that's happening right now. So there are some sales. You can get some Shout Select stuff at 40% off. All their Steelbooks are 30% off. I also wanted to show you guys, like, the movie room. For instance, they have up Nightmare on Elm Street. Kind of show you what I was talking about here. A Nightmare on Elm Street. See, they still have the early artwork. They don't even have this new artwork up yet, but they have it. You see, it's the UK version on here, and it's $259, which is a full like $100, $80-$90 more than the Amazon US version, and it looks like it's going to be the exact same. So while you can get it there, and I think it's there's another company that has them up for pre-order. It's like Valero Video or something like that. You know, if it's the UK version, it's going to be more. Amazon's not in stock right now, though, so you just have to keep a watch on it. But there is that. And speaking of the movie room, I just got my first order from the movie room right here, and it's just a small order, but, you know, you guys, I talked about some big, like, fancy, like, one-click sets, some prestige stuff that they carry that I'll probably be checking into them more with. This I picked up a while ago on a pre-order when, at the time, Amazon was out of it, everyone was out of it. Movie room still had it. And it's not a big order, but it's one that I'm very excited about. Of course, I've heard that they package really well, so you don't have to worry about things getting damaged. Got a sticker in there. That's cool. Put the stickers on my CRT TV. Plenty of bubble wrap for this little beauty. I love this movie. Small Soldiers. When everybody else was out of it, they had it. So I just put my first order in with them. They got it to me pretty quick. Now, they are the other side of the country, I think, from me, because I'm in Georgia, so it's probably not going to get to me. Stuff's not going to get to me as fast as, like, if I ordered from Orbit, who is 3 hours away. So I am very pumped to get this. I'm a big fan of this movie. And if you're a fan of, like, Westerns and stuff, there are a lot of old school, like, Western actors whose voices and stuff are in this. I think you even have, like, Clint Walker in here. So you have some voices. Sarah Michelle Gellar is a voice of one of the characters in here. Tommy Lee Jones, of course. But pumped to get this. So that's my first order from the movie room. And speaking of them, you guys know that I talked about the premium editions. I call them prestige editions. That's what I call them. Because to me, like, the limited editions are premium, like premium boxes and stuff like that. This goes above and beyond that. And as you can see here, they have them, like, here's one for long legs. I've still never seen that. Here's the big one-click box for King Kong, all that kind of stuff. And I'm dipping my toe into this stuff, like Film Arena, Manta Labs, stuff like that. Not for a lot of movies, because I can't afford it, right? They're expensive. But for, like, special movies and here and there and all that kind of stuff. And I've taken to eBay, and I'm going to do a whole video, because this is just one of a few things that I've got. I posted a picture of this on my Instagram. This is Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is from Film Arena. And this is a chunky box with two even chunkier giant boxes inside of it to give you some perspective. Let me grab, like, this is the Caligula box from Umbrella. It's that big. It's actually a little bit taller. It's as big as that, and if not bigger. You can see there. It is it's a big set. Let me compare it to something else other people have a lot more of. So, if you wanted to compare it to, let's say, I'll try not to knock everything off here. You wanted to compare it to, like, a VSU. Like, it's this is a giant chunky box set here. So, and it's going to have multiple steelbooks inside of it, different versions of the film, all kinds of extras and stuff like that. So, and that's not even the biggest of all of these sets, or the biggest set that I got. It's not even the biggest one. So I'm going to open this one and others on a upcoming video, and talk about, like, what I call prestige sets. And definitely would not do it for every movie. But there are certain movies that I will be interested in looking at. And they have some smaller versions. Like, there's other, like, Manta Labs ones that are kind of like this big, like a little bit bigger than Arrow chunky boxes and stuff, that are more reasonable price, because these are super expensive. But I mean, you're getting multiple films, 4Ks and steelbooks in here. So I'm going to dip my toe into this, and we're going to do it on a special video of its own here coming up. So very cool. And they're one of the only places here at the movie room that I see that sells this stuff that you can just go on and order. I don't see it at a lot of places. So got to keep the other secret until I do the video. But that's something else, and that's very, few and far between prestige pickups for me. And so that's going on. Also, one of my favorite Westerns is up for sale. I'll put the link in the description down here. You can pre-order Silverado. Now, this is Lawrence Kasdan, and this is really Kevin Costner's big break. But you have Kevin Costner, you have Danny Glover, you have Kevin Kline, John Cleese, Scott Glenn, Rosanna Arquette's in here. Did I say Danny Glover? Jeff Goldblum is in here. Linda Hunt, Brian Dennehy. This thing is loaded. And this movie's a lot of fun. It's a high recommend. You can pre-order the Steelbook 4K on Amazon for $39.99 right now with the price guarantee. I'll put the link down there. It helps the channel. You get like 2 nickels to rub together if you guys use it. But I'll put that down there because it's a high recommend movie for me. It's a high recommend. And that one just came out. And then we got some other interesting announcements here. So this one kind of stumped me. This announcement is Clue, a 4K steelbook from Clue. And you might say, oh, well, that's Scream Factory just, putting out a steelbook because they put out the 4K already. Except for this is from Paramount, which is kind of strange because Scream Factory still has the 4K of Clue in print. So I don't know if like they're just their print run, their license is out. So like once it's over, maybe. That's what it is. But I didn't ever get the Scream Factory one because I never could run up on it with a slip. So I'll probably get this steelbook as well. And I will link that as well down here from Amazon because you'll be able to grab it. But yeah, I didn't pick that one up, so I'm looking forward to getting it. I just think it's weird because it's like an active 4K. So it must just be playing out the string with Scream Factory, and then this is coming out after. I don't know. Or maybe they're going to run congruently since one's not a steelbook and one is. I don't know. But it clearly just has the Paramount label on the side. So interesting one there. There's been some kind of weird stuff like that happening lately. But that is like a lot of the big stuff that's out. Not a huge set of circumstances. We also got this announcement of Peter Jackson confirming that Brain Dead is getting a 4K, that the 4K restoration's been completed. It's an iconic piece of artwork there. We'll see on that. We know, if you guys follow me, I said that I've been expecting Dogma to come out in the United States under Lionsgate Limited. That's pretty much been confirmed now. It's going to come out towards the end of the year via Lionsgate Limited. So, I mean, Kevin Smith has basically said it too. That was the only place that made sense for it, right? So I had been saying that for a while, and hopefully we get that by the end of the year from Lionsgate Limited. That is kind of most of the news right now. I'm going to jump over to Orbit real quick, see if there's anything else that's happening in here, anything else that I missed. He's got the steelbook up finally over here. I'll probably end up being the sucker that buys the steelbook of Trick or Treat. Just, man, it's one of my favorite horror movies. What are you going to say? But that is pretty much it. Coal Miner's Daughter. High recommend. High recommend if you've never seen this movie. Sissy Spacek is well known for her singing and portrayal of Loretta Lynn. Beverly D'Angelo, incredible as Patsy Cline. And then Tommy Lee Jones as Loretta Lynn's husband, Doolittle Lynn. This is excellent, excellent movie. Super high recommend for this movie. No brainer. I will definitely be picking that one up. I imagine that's going to look good in 4K as well. But I don't think there's anything else. We've got Elsa the She-Wolf of the SS. I don't know why that says pre-order Night of the Juggler. But this is Elsa. And I will get this as well. This is one of the most famous exploitation movies ever. I'm working on another exploitation movie list. This is the king of them. This is the king of them. And this movie is apparently the uncut version. in 4K, finally, I will definitely be getting Elsa. And that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I really just wanted to get on and kind of talk about that. I'm going to work on my next big list and recommendations video for you guys. It's going to come up hopefully Wednesday, tomorrow. You'll get that. One of those big videos like the one I did Saturday. And I got a big surprise one for Saturday as well. Probably going to have a live stream on Thursday night, which will be the last day of July 2025. And yeah, there's lots of stuff to do. I got my Criterion Closet critique may not get out before the end of July. The one I picked to do just had a lot of movies, y'all. He picked a lot of movies. So I've still got that working on it. Lots of stuff to come. I'm going to do the unboxing and talk about the Prestige stuff in a video, Prestige packaging and all that kind of stuff. And then I got my final room tour finished coming up as soon as I get everything in and get everything squared away. And I'll be right here to share all of it with you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Help out the channel. Join the channel. You can become a Patreon member, get uncensored videos, special members only videos, all that kind of stuff. Get your name and lights, of course, on every single video. And, you know, I'll do a little Sunday conversation here and there every now and then for members, and a little behind-the-scenes look, all that. And, of course, I'll be here if any news breaks. But, y'all, let me know what you think of that Nightmare on Elm Street set. I always want to say Friday the 13th. Damn it, I do not know why. The Nightmare on Elm Street set, let me know what you think of it. And let me know what kind of lists, recommendations, movies lists you would like to see. All that kind of stuff, and maybe I can get it on the calendar to do. And make sure you subscribe to all these up-and-coming channels, whichever side of the screen they're on. And I'll be adding more to that over there, because lots of new channels coming up. And support everyone in the community, and help support this channel. Get it out there. We're growing. Hopefully we'll be at 20,000 here soon, and then sky's the limit. But I appreciate everything. And until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.